I never thought I'd tell this story again. Every time I think about it, that cold creeps back in, seeping into my bones, like it's still out there, watching me through the dark. My name's Daniel. 4 years ago, I was 27, fresh out of London, burned out from work, looking for peace. I found this little wooden cottage on the edge of a village in Dartmoor, southern England. Torwood Forest stretched out behind it, dark, endless, whispering with secrets the locals wouldn't dare speak aloud. They called it cursed. I didn't believe them. Not then. That first night, I sat by the old fireplace, reading some cheap paperback, when I heard it. A tap. Soft, like a fingernail brushing the window pane. I froze. Listened. Tap, tap, tap. I thought maybe it's a branch caught in the wind. So I stood, grabbed my flashlight, stepped outside. The fog was thick, heavy, swallowing the trees. No branches near the window. Nothing but silence. I went back in, locked the door, told myself it was nothing. But deep down, I knew something was out there. The third night, the fog came down thicker than ever. I was alone when the tapping turned to footsteps. Slow, deliberate, circling the house. Lep, lep, lep. Bare feet on wet earth. I gripped my baseball bat, peeked through the curtain, and there, in the fog, I saw them. Footprints, large, sunken deep into the mud, circling, then disappearing into the trees. My heart pounded. Then, a hiss, not the wind, but a breath long, deep from the forest. I ran, didn't look back, just ran, to Edith's house 1/2 mile away. Edith. She didn't blink when I told her, she just stared, handed me a wooden cross, said, "You've seen it, haven't you, the Fogman?" I begged her, "What is it?" She shook her head, whispered, "No one knows. Been here since the Normans, lost soldiers, swallowed by the forest, never came back." Her eyes darkened. "It's marked you now, Daniel. Stay out of the fog, or it'll take you." She gave me salt, told me to keep it close. I didn't sleep that night, not a wink. 2 weeks later, in London, I thought I'd escaped, but one night, washing dishes, I heard it again. Tap, 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 on the ceiling. I'm on the 3rd floor, no one's up there. Then, the fog rolled in, thick, unnatural, choking the streets below. Footsteps. Lep, 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 echoing up from the pavement. I locked myself in, sprinkled salt around my bed, prayed, even though I never believed. It hissed, louder, closer, clawing at the walls all night. Morning came. The salt was scattered, like it tried, but couldn't cross. I went back to Dartmoor to end it. Edith was dead, gone the night she last called. I found the tree, ancient, blackened by lightning, hollow inside. I built a fire, circled it, read her chant, old words trembling on my tongue. The ground shook. It came, tall, grey, its face, no mouth, just white, glowing eyes. It stared, stepped closer, hissing. I threw salt, screamed the last words, and the fire roared. Then, silence. It was gone, or so I thought.